In this video, we'll learn about normalized difference vegetation index. Generally, the vegetation greenness or vegetation density can be determined using a remote sensing. And remote sensing has a very important tool known as NDVI, that is Normalized Difference Vegetation Index. Using this tool, NDVI calculate the visible and near infrared light which is reflected by vegetation. We know that green vegetation consists of chlorophyll, and this pigment in plant leaves strongly absorbs visible light and strongly reflects near infrared light. That means the healthy vegetation absorb most of the visible lights that hits on it and reflects a large portion of near infrared light. And whereas talking about unhealthy vegetation, it reflects more visible light and less infrared light. So NDVI measures this visible band and infrared band to measure the vegetation greenness or vegetation density. Usually the NDVI ranges from -1 to +1. By combining the two channels, that is near infrared band and visible band, that is the red band, in a ratio or difference allows the response to vegetation growth to be distinguished, and this method is developed by NASA. The values can be ranged from -1 to +1, that is NDVI. NDVI is generally calculated between near infrared and red band. It is the ratio of difference between near infrared and red band to sum of the near infrared and red band. So NDVI can be calculated for any image that has a red and a near infrared band. Water typically has NDVI value less than 0, whereas bare soil is between 0 and 0.1, and vegetation is over 0.1. So negative value generally occurs for snow and ice, and sometimes even water that is less than 0. Basically, there are two ways to calculate vegetation density or greenness using the NDVI tool. The first one is using a raster calculator from the Arc toolbox. So for this, Lancet image is necessary, and I have previously said that two band is necessary, that is red band and near infrared band. So I am using a Lancet 8 data. So I am adding Lancet 8 data from add tool, add data option. So in Lancet 8, I have previously shown that there is a band designation for each of the band, and in Lancet 8, band 4 is for red channel and band 5 for near infrared channel. So I'll show here in file here. Here in a Lancet you can easily see that 4 is red and 5 is near infrared. So we need this band of image. So I'll add this two band of image. Okay, you can see in table of content there is band red band and near infrared band, band 4 and 5.
For Raster Calculator from Arc Toolbox, you can see Spatial Analyst tool, then Map Algebra, then Raster Calculator. In Raster Calculator, we can see different algebra expression There is different conditions like exponential, con, peak, set, null, etc. and right hand side. So we can see here in the left hand side there is a layers and variables that I have added before. So for raster calculator, for calculating NDVI, we need to use these two bands, red band and near infrared band. So for calculating this NDVI, we need to use plot. We need to use plot. There's a plot, yeah. Double click on it. Then there is near infrared, that is band number 5 minus band number 4, then bracket close, then divided by, and again using float, then band number 5 plus band number 4 and bracket close. In output raster, just place your um, file into your desired place. So I'm putting over here in C drive. And okay. Yes, now you can see this one is NDVI image. So it is in grayscale. For interpretation, we need to convert it into colorful layer. So in raster calculated image, that is this one, click, right click, then there is a properties, click on it. Then in properties there is a symbology. Then in symbology there is a stretched option in left hand side. So click on it. Then in color ramp you can choose the color, different color. For interpretation I'll choose this. So apply, then OK. You can easily see this. The low value is -1 is indicated by color green, dark green, and the high value is 1 that is detected by orange, dark orange color. So you can see here easily the high vegetation, healthy vegetation, and unhealthy vegetation using NDVI. Here, the green part means this is generally low vegetation, and here this one is orange. Red part indicates high vegetation. This is the one process you can easily find out the vegetation greenness or vegetation density using raster calculator. And for other thing, for other way for calculating NDVI is I'll remove all these files away from here. Okay. Another way is using the composite image that we have previously made, and for this I'm using Lancet 8 composite data. I have a tutorial about how to make a composite image, so you can go through that tutorial for this. So I'm adding this one using add data tool. So you can see this one is composite image. Now you can easily measure NDVI by using image analysis. Then for this, go to Windows, then image analysis. Okay, here in Lancet 8 image, composite image is display over here. Then on left hand side of image analysis, there is one option, this one. So click on it. This one is image analysis option. So you can see here is NDVI. Yeah, there is a red band and infrared band. So we need to place the band designated for each of the channel. I've previously shown that red band is for Lancet 8 image. Red band, yeah, red band is designated for 4 number and near infrared for 5 number. So you need to place this number over here. 4 is red band and infrared band is 5. So if you are using Lancet 7, then the number can be different. So there is a different number for different band. So I'll tick the scientific output, this one, leaving on checking the use wavelength option. So okay. Okay, then just highlight the image in image analysis, that is Lancet 8 composite, this one. Then in processing, there is a leaf-like tool, that is NDVI, this one. So after clicking the image file in image analysis, click on NDVI. Now you can see this one is NDVI image. This one is also in grayscale. So for this, I'll just convert into colorful one using a similar process that I have shown before. Going through properties, symbology, stretch, there is a color ramp. So choose the color lamp, apply, and OK. Yeah, you can easily see this. High value is +1 and low value is -1. So using this legend, you can easily analyze the vegetation greenness. Here, green represents low vegetation, and this orange yellow represents high vegetation. So you can easily analyze NDVI from using different tools, using Raster Calculator and NDVI tool.